Welcome back, Ronin, and if you're new to the channel, you just like MMORPGs in general, join the rest of us Ronin and hit that subscribe button. But let's jump into it. This is a New World video talking about the public test realm and what's going to be in it. Now, they had a posting last night, that they're releasing the PTR today as we're filming of this video, which is November 10th. And by the end of the day, everybody should be able to jump into the PTR. It seems pretty interesting. We'll be able to create our own characters at whatever level we want to be able to experience, the new things they have added into the PTR to make sure it works right. And that's pretty cool. We're going to go over these patch notes. This is introducing a new weapon, the Void Gauntlet. It says, greetings adventurers, our goal is to provide you with the best possible experience in Aeternum. That means getting feedback and testing early and often, especially with our players that have provided phenomenal feedback and helped us track down a plethora of issues since launch. We have many new and exciting changes planned for the future of New World, and as a part of that preparation, we'd like to introduce a new program, the New World Public Test Realm, PTR. The Public Test Realm is a limited availability server set that will give players an early look at upcoming features. These preview builds are snapshots of upcoming major updates and are not final versions. You may encounter bugs, crashes, missing text, or other issues. Between our internal testing efforts and your feedback, we hope to catch and resolve all serious issues before they reach the live servers. Something about that is that they just said this isn't a complete build or a final build, and that's where we see a lot of the issues that in the final build. So as they're changing things and adding things to the code, it might break something else over here to the left, and we might not even see that in the PTR until it releases. So they should have somewhat like the final before final version, I guess, come out so we can all test it if they do it that way. Hundreds of changes have been made and the full release notes will be shared on release day. To help with the feedback process, all new created characters on these worlds will have the opportunity to instantly level to select level ranges, outfitted with appropriate gear and items. By the end of today, everyone with a copy of New World will find the New World Public Test Realm application in their Steam library. Downloading this standalone application allows interested players access to check out the latest preview version and provide feedback. PTR servers will officially open tomorrow, November 10th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Servers are limited at the start. There will be one world available in US East and one world available in Central Europe. This is going to be crazy. I wonder if it's going to have the same issue as the launch of the game where a bunch of people are jumping into the PTR. We'll have to see. I think a lot of people are going to be interested in what they have to say and what they're showcasing in the PTR. When the test period is complete and the main New World game is updated with the previewed content, all worlds will be shut down and will be wiped clean. You will still see the New World PTR application in your Steam library, but there will not be active servers until the next time we announce a test. If you encounter a bug, exploit, or have suggestions to improve a feature or piece of content, we'd love to hear your feedback on our new PTR subforum. You can also utilize our in-game feedback tool. We will do our best to address as much of your feedback as possible before the content update makes its way to our live servers. Your participation will help us to deliver awesome content and updates in the future. During this iteration of the PTR, we would appreciate feedback on the following subjects. So here we go. These are going to be the first major update of New World. It's going to contain these things here. Not the little patch notes that's fixing bugs, but a legit update. So, new weapon, the Void Gauntlet. Looks like the blade from Halo, but let's jump into this. The Void Gauntlet has manifested in Aeternum. Manipulate the powers of the Void to support your allies and debilitate your enemies with this magical DPS support hybrid. It's the first weapon to scale on both intelligence and focus, making it a great pairing with the life staff and other magic weapons. There's only like 2 magic weapons. There's 3 magic weapons. There's a Frost Gauntlet. The Annihilation Tree focuses on maximizing damage at close range and revolves around Void Blade, a summoned blade of corrosive void energy. The Decay Tree offers ranged healing and debuffs and revolves around Orb of Decay, a dual-phase projectile that can debuff enemies and heal allies. With its arsenal of buffs and debuffs, the Void Gauntlet is perfect for group combat and can significantly bolster your allies at the expense of your enemies. It's kind of like Moira from Overwatch. New missions and mobs. So there's going to be a new enemy type. Cool knights supposed to be popping up all over the place. New dangers have landed on our southern shores. The Varangian Raiders have sailed down from the north and brutally carved out sections of each territory to establish a base of operations. So they didn't crash, they actually just sailed down. Are they actually like legit people? Or did they sail down from the north of the already, island that we haven't really explored fully yet? From war camps on the beaches of First Light and Monarch's Bluff to an entire fort they've captured in Everfall, they're even in the starting zones. Face off against fierce Varangian hewers, Varangian scouts, Varangian knights, and Varangian archers, level range 16 to 20, as you ascertain their true intentions. That seems pretty interesting. I hope there are some lore pages to go along with these guys. Enemy variety reinforcements have arrived. Be on the lookout for new enemies scattered across Aeternum, such as the Withered Swarmancer, Beetle, the Lost Shaman, Pirate Alligator. Is it an alligator with a patch on its eye? Ancient Guardian Pyromancer, and Enhanced Corrupted Laborers. These additions will bring unique combat encounters to our lower level open world experience. New enemy quest. What brings these new and ruthless visitors to our shores? Seek out Abigail Rose in the wilds of the Western Everfall to get started on one of 2 new quests available, which deal with the arrival of the Varangians. While their motives for coming south may remain a mystery, one thing seems clear: this is just an expeditionary force. More will come. And so I wonder if this has anything to do with King Arthur, seeing that they have knight armor on. And we haven't really found any knights in the game yet, but King Arthur is King Arthur and the Knights of the Round. Excalibur is part of this. Kind of curious about that. New Legend Weapon Quest. Alongside the release of the Void Gauntlet, we're also releasing a new Legendary Weapon Quest series upon reaching level 60 and maximum skill level with the Void Gauntlet. Players should seek out Antiquarian Abaton and Weakwater to start this epic endeavor. Note that you'll need to have completed Magaki's Stratagem and Shattered Mountain and Legatus Fulvius quest series in Weakwater to qualify. They've improved the main storyline quest. Quests in the main storyline have been improved with new task types and quest variants, including wave events, destructible objects, and proximity nodes for tracking. I hate wave events. You'll see some of these as you progress through the story, and more improvements are still on the way. One of the things I feel with the story is that it just isn't as good as it could be. I don't know if I can say it that way. Like it's really something that just feels like they placed it in there because people wanted a main quest line. It wasn't something that you really needed to have in the game. I felt that not having that main quest is actually a lot better from when we got to experience it without the main quest storyline. I think not having it is better than having it. It seems just really cliche and shoehorned in. And I feel like learning about the world as you explored it and maybe coming across this later in the game as the main quest storyline would have been better. Maybe having somebody from the town guide you into a dungeon, say, hey, we lost so-and-so at this dungeon, go see what he's like, instead of having the quest try to find you there to get the staff. And I like that the staff was given to you was the reason you went there, because now what was the whole point of you going to the island? Like, what was in the box? Was there a box? I don't even remember at the beginning that they start with a box, because the whole thing was Captain Thorpe had the lockbox and he was going there with the staff, and in that box was the staff and you had to kind of build it up. So I don't know, I don't like that they're forcing you to do dungeons to build up staff and go through that. I just want to be able to play the game without having to do dungeons if I don't want to. All right, rant over on that. PvP faction missions. Our goal is to add more variety for PvP players and create a balanced experience for players highly engaged with territory control. 3 brand new PvP faction mission types have been added. In addition, almost all PvP missions now reset on death rather than being forfeited. Note that poach missions have been removed for a better directed set of PvP missions. Control points. These missions send you out to capture control of forts. Intercept. Defeat enemy factions members and collect their tiers. Their tiers? War camp loot. Retrieve hidden plans at the enemy war camp. New trading post experience. They've updated the trading posts to make all trading posts linked and are now unified. You can buy and sell the same results from any trading post in the world. Fees for buy and sell orders are defined by the settlement that you're posting from. Additionally, transaction taxes on purchase you make are defined by the settlement in which you are making the purchase. Items listed in sell orders that expire return to the settlement from which they were posted. So this is pretty standard, normal for most of the games, and I'm glad they're adding it in here where even though we don't have like legit trading routes on Aeternum, that the trade posts will be all linked together, so you can just not have to worry about everybody piling in Windsward to buy something because it's super cheap there. and hopefully it'll actually help the economy grow a little bit more with items being sold for more than normal. So it says, we think this is an exciting opportunity to collaborate more closely with you, and we are looking forward to working with you all on improving New World. Thank you so much for your participation. We have all become New World creators, guys. We all did it. We made it. How do I access the new PTR? It'll just be in your Steam library. When it appears there, you can just download it from there. It should be under New World. You can't play with your previous characters that are on there. It says, can I play with my live or transfer characters? It says no. You create a whole new character and instant level it up. I think I like that idea better if I had to do a PTR. Can I provide design feedback regarding what's included? Preview game builds on the PTR are finished with their core development and are in the final phase of testing and bug fixing. Our main focus at this phase is improving quality, although we appreciate any feedback you have to share. And then there's a problem with customer support, which will be code of contact in the PTR. Live chat and through support website will not be available. It says our policies and code of contact cover the PTR, and in-game moderation will continue to be supported. Unfortunately, due to the temporary and potential unstable nature of the PTR, general customer service assistance through both live chat and through the support website will not be available. So not like your normal PTR type stuff. You got to go through a different way. I don't want to participate in the PTR. Can I remove the app from the library? Yes, you can. You just right-click it, open up the game options, right-click, manage, offers a hide game function. And that is all. Like, you don't have to install it. It just appears in your library, and then you just hide the game if you don't want to play it. But that's all for the PTR. What do you guys think about this idea of a public test realm? I was kind of against the idea in the beginning because I like the idea of things coming at us with surprising, not knowing what's coming. But for a game like New World, I think it actually needs to have a PTR for balance, and because the community is just so good at finding bugs that apparently they can't find eternally. So I'm all for it. Plus the ability to just create a new character and max level it so you can see what the stuff is. It's pretty cool too. I don't know how long it's gonna last though, so we'll have to see how long that runs. But other than that, I think it's okay. I think it's all right. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and being here. You guys are awesome. And yeah, peace.